Hello, my name is Sarah Nethercutt, and I'm the intern in the school counseling office. I also come to Westboro with approximately 9 years of college admissions experience, so I've had the opportunity to now work on both sides of the desk when it comes to the admissions process. I will be talking a little bit about the college visit, demonstrated interest, as well as interview. Visiting campuses is an extremely important part of your overall college search process. As many of you have probably already experienced, you've received hundreds of brochures as well as visited probably a dozen or so college websites. And at this point, every college looks beautiful and inviting. But by actually visiting those particular schools that are of interest to you, you'll be able to quickly determine whether or not this is a place that you see yourself for the next 4 years. Go and visit a variety of different campuses. See a campus in an urban or suburban setting. Also look at schools that are large, medium, and small. It will give you the opportunity to see what the best fit is going to be for you as you move through your college search process. I also really do encourage students to visit colleges during the academic year. This will give you the opportunity to see what current students are like on that particular campus. Do you see this as a place that you're going to fit in and really connect with professors and other students? Take notice of how students interact with one another. February and April vacation are a perfect time to visit schools to take that first look. When you're on tour, definitely try to ask thoughtful questions to your tour guide. Try to connect with them on more of a student level and find out why they chose that particular school. Ask questions about what they do on the weekends, what their favorite class has been so far, and why. This will give you an opportunity to see the students' appreciation and love for their particular college, but also give you more insight than just the standard answers and questions that they've been instructed to answer. Also, try to talk to as many people as possible while you're on campus. Make the most of your college visit. So, interact with professors if you see them walking on campus. Take the opportunity to try the food. You are going to be spending the next 4 years at this particular institution, so you want to make sure that your appetite is satisfied. Talk to students in the dining hall or in the student center. Get a better perspective of what it's like to be a student at that particular college. And then on your way home, rate your overall visit. Come up with a list of questions or a checklist of things that are important to you and have your parents do the same. That way when you're leaving your college visit, you can rate your experience and start to determine if this is going to be a good fit for you. Remember that this is a place that you're going to be spending the next 4 years of your life. You want to make sure you ask questions like, is this a place that I feel comfortable? Is this a place where I see myself fitting in? And is this going to be the right fit for me, both socially and academically? Demonstrated interest is something that many schools do track. They do this through attending open houses, if you've taken a tour at their particular school or come in for an interview. They also track whether you've met them at a college fair or if you made a connection with the representative that visits in the fall at a high school visit here directly at Westboro High School. It's definitely important for you as the student, especially if it's one of your top choices for schools, to try to connect with the representative that reads for Westboro High School. It can only help in the end if you have an established connection. And not just one email. You want to follow up and keep the conversation going throughout the admissions process to let the admissions representative know how much you like that particular school and that it's going to be a good fit for you. From my own personal experience, I know that when it comes down to taking students and either accepting them or putting them on the wait list, very often I go to my spreadsheet that has all the students that I've had connections with throughout the admissions process. And a lot of times I look to that list to determine who I want to bring off the wait list and actually accept. So it can only help you if you make those connections with the admissions counselor. Interviews are a great opportunity for you as a student to kind of sell yourself to the admissions office. Not all schools require an interview or have them available to students, but if they are available, you should definitely consider taking advantage of them if you feel comfortable. Some interviews will be more informal and others will be a little bit more personal, so you should be prepared for both. Some schools offer different types of interviews, so you may meet with a student and do a student-to-student interview, or a member of the college community, or an alumni. Other schools do offer opportunities to do Skype interviews, so if there's a particular school that's located outside the region that you would like to interview at, they may be open to do a Skype interview with you to get to know you better. Interviews are definitely a great opportunity to talk to somebody in admissions, especially if there is a particular year or class that doesn't reflect who you are as a student and you want to give some explanation to your transcript that maybe a college essay or letter of recommendation won't cover. You should definitely be prepared for your interview. Dress appropriately, bring a copy of your resume, high school transcript, and questions to ask the admissions counselor. Especially if you know what you want to major in or there is a particular area that you want to learn more about, it's a great opportunity now to bring up those questions. And then practice interviewing with somebody beforehand. Everybody's parent has actually been through the process of interviewing at one point in their lives. So you definitely want to utilize your resources through your parents and practice some interview questions that you can ask, as well as how to answer questions that the admissions representative may ask.